deal. I was born to
Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest-running biker TV show in the world. This week, we take you to Atlanta, Georgia, to the Great American Motorcycle Show, featuring Kelly Willits, Louis Vuitton, Custom Bagger, and the Tiny Trailer Nation Industry Report. And Cartel Baggers and Rubenstein Law know how to party in the Keys. All this and more, here on Born to Ride.
everyone was right, I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking Kiz, Arnie, and K-Fizz, Abe, and they know what's going on. What you gonna do when Born to Ride runs wild on you, brother?
What is going on? Welcome to Born to Ride Radio. My name is Dave the Flashman Morgan, or you can just call me the Flashman. Special guest in the studio. Some people know him as Spider-Man. It's true. My boy Anthony Hernandez in the house. Anthony, welcome to the broadcast. Man, don't look so serious. It's a happy day. It's good to have you, man. Turn that mic on. Get up on that mic. You got to talk. Hey, you got to talk into it, though. Hold it up there. Get just like you're on the radio, man. Get a little closer. Don't be scared of it. Get right on it. Get right on. I can't hear you. Get up on that thing.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
All right. Before
no
we
social
start,
distancing.
let me go ahead and put this mask on. Safety first. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
We got to practice. Hold on, girls. I want them to see your face.
All right.
I want them to see your face, but we're gonna put this mask on. Put some sanitizer on. And we're gonna be practicing safety because right now it's not the time to play games.
That's right.
So let's put this thing on. And I'm not gonna look as pretty, you know. I probably look better with it on. But girls, go ahead and introduce yourself. Here, I'll pass the mic on.
Well, hang on a minute. We're going to bring them in a minute. We're going to bring them in a minute. Hold on a second, Anthony. Anthony taking over my show already. But listen, we got Anthony. He's got some lady riders in it. We got to get this on. While he's doing this, I'm going to let you know what's coming up. We've got an industry report. I don't know if you've seen the tiny trailers, the Tiny Trailer Nation. They're a complete nation. Debbie Galletti got a chance to get out and talk to the guys that are putting all that together. It's an amazing thing. We got my boy from Craig Paints Bikes. Not just a clever name. That's going to be coming up here in just a little bit. We got some pictures. We've been talking about how my man with the master plan is the master at doing the tank liners. And with all this crazy ethanol and stuff that's in the fuel, we got some pictures that he sent me. We're going to call him on the phone a little bit later on. And then a little bit later on in the show, the cartel baggers threw that big old party that they do down in the Keys, brought to you by our friends at Rubenstein Law. Yeah, it's not if, it's when you're going to need them. 800-FL Legal. Make sure you have that in your speed dial for when that comes up. Look at my boy, Anthony. That's my boy right there. He is making sure everybody got their hands sanitized and everything's looking good. He's masked up so that we don't get any droplets. We don't want any droplets. We don't want to drop. Now, Anthony, listen. You got to talk, Anthony, like this. Look at me. Over here. You got to talk just like this.
Just like this.
They can hear you now. The people can hear you.
All right. Well,
they got to know what you got to say.
I don't be on TV shows too much. I'm not always on TV shows, but yeah, I want to introduce the girls.
All right.
Without the mask, and then they can put on their mask.
All
so
right.
at least people can see who they're talking to, and
right.
who they are. So I'll go ahead and pass the mic, and you go ahead and introduce yourself.
There's me.
There she is.
I'm Heaven from Riverview.
Heaven
right
from
here.
Riverview.
Come over this way.
Now, Heaven. Now these are some of the lady bikers. We're always talking about how we love to get the ladies out on the bikes. Now we went out and Anthony came up and we charged Anthony to get the baddest, and not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. The baddest lady riders that he knows in the house. So Heaven and you're gonna love her name.
Hi, this is Elsa.
Elsa.
From Leslie Chapel.
Yes, she's up there in the chapel. If y'all watch my Flash and Friends show, that's where Kiersey's from, up there in the chapel. All right, we're all masked up over there. Everybody's listen. It's a crazy times that we're living in.
To do it, man. I mean, it's safety first.
It is. It's all about the safety.
Everybody's safe and everybody's having a good time.
And we still can't hear
And
you.
it's very important. Well, it's very important that we're safe when we're having a good time. We don't want to talk on top of each other and spread this junk, even though we're good, but still doesn't matter. Like I said, safety first for everybody. We wear these in gas stations. We wear them when we go to the store, and we're just trying to keep the community safe. But these girls right here, she rides a Ducati. Okay, what kind of bike do you ride, Elsa?
SV650, all analog.
Okay, so these girls been riding for quite some time, and they ride.
Yeah.
And I brought them on the show because you guys can appreciate female riders that ride.
Yeah.
And they want to tell you a little about this. So you're from Riverview. You're from Riverview, right? Where do you ride? Whereabouts in Riverview do you ride? You ride in big groups with people, and I know that you're one of the administrators for Florida Ride or Die, the group, and so is Elsa. And you wanted to start doing some events and getting the guys together. What's your plans for that? What are you thinking of doing? What kind of stuff do you want to do?
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of events that we have in mind after the whole Corona thing passes. But we would meet up even before that. Some small groups, some larger groups could get together in the Bay Area, some St. Pete. But we usually have a meeting point where we meet up at, and we're always welcome to new members, new people that move out. And just the other day, we were out riding, and we met a guy that just moved down from Ohio. I told him to make sure to be on and like all these sites. So hopefully he's watching. His name's Jeff. Hey, Jeff. And hopefully we can still get more riders out. We want people to be comfortable. That's male or female. We're out as a female riders, and we want everybody to feel comfortable and able to express themselves, be able to go out and ride and have a great time. That's what it's all about.
It really is. It really is what it's all about. And as riders and as born to ride riders, we can appreciate riders from all walks of life. We got the Harley riders. We got the cruisers, of course. We got the metric bike riders. We got the crotch rocket riders. Doesn't matter. As long as you're on two wheels, baby, that's what it's all about. That's what Born to Ride is about. It's about servicing the people who ride motorcycles all over the country, and we love to do that, and it's a great thing. It's on there, man.
Yeah, we in this group right here, in my group, and I specialize in crotch rockets.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you about a Harley Davidson because I
It's
know
all right.
what it does. It's loud.
Listen, it's all about being a biker, man. It's all about being a. Well, let's get into that a little bit, Anthony. We want to talk about now. Ride or Die is the name of your business.
Yes, sir.
And you guys. Now, tell me a little bit about what you got going on, where you're at, and where you're located, and how people get in touch with you. They got the crotch rockets. They need some service, or how do you work?
Yeah, we're small. We're small. We have a little thing off the side there, and we do a lot of our business online, and we do have a shop. It's called Ride or Die Motorsports.
Okay.
Florida Ride or Die is a different entity. It's a social media group that we have for all bikers, all dealerships, everybody to advertise.
Right.
Just because I have a dealership doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to advertise on my group that has about 21,000 members in it.
Right.
I want you to advertise. Right now, we need to help each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't be greedy.
Listen,
no.
this is crazy times we're living in, man.
Oh, man, everybody needs all the help they can get right now. Businesses are struggling. By the grace of God, I've had my business online, and 99% of my business is online. They come, they pick up their bikes, and they go.
Right.
But, I mean, what about those stores that are big that depend on this flow? Like, let's say food stores. And, I mean, these people are hurting, man, and that's not right, man.
Yeah.
I don't like to see that.
Yep.
Advertise, advertise, and let's see what we can do. Let's all help each other out, man. It's these difficult times. We need to help each other out.
Without a doubt.
Like you said, I mean, Florida Ride or Die is not Ride or Die Motorsports. Ride or Die Motorsports is a dealership.
Right.
That's what I have, and we do parts service and all that stuff.
Well, we want to talk about that. We definitely want to get some props to your business. But you guys do a lot of charity. You guys do a lot like most bikers do, and that's I think that really is one of the biggest threads that holds all bikers together is the fact that when the community needs something, all the bikers, whether you're a Harley rider, whether you're a crotch rocket rider, whether you're a cruiser, it doesn't matter. As long as you're a biker, and that's what Born to Ride is built on. I mean, when somebody needs something, especially in times like we're going through right now, you can count on the bikers to step up and to make things happen. As a matter of fact, Anthony, we were talking before we went on, and you see Anthony's got the cool masks. And Anthony did a fundraiser and got a bunch of masks and distributed them. Did you not?
Yes, I did. I didn't put it on Facebook. They
all right.
approached me. We raised over $6,000 and bought a whole bunch of masks.
Right.
And we took them to the local doctors and dentists, clinics, and places where they didn't have any masks.
Right.
So Ronnie told me to come down and explain it.
Right.
I mean, it's no big deal. It's something that I do. I didn't videotape it because I'm not going to be out there every time I'm driving and somebody asks me for $1. Okay, let me pull out my camera and film this. He's $1, man.
No, you don't need to do
No,
that.
you
No.
do things from your heart, man.
Right.
Because that's what
Well,
God
that's
wants
why-
you to do.
well, that's
You
why
don't do
I'm
it for
bringing it to
video
everybody's
credits
attention, Anthony.
Or, hey, look at me.
Yeah.
No.
That's why I'm bringing it to attention and not you, man, because I'm proud of you for doing that, man. It's an awesome
what
thing
we
that
do
you
is
did.
what we do. We have a little video of why I dressed up as Spider-Man. This right here, she pulled off an awesome Harley Quinn. I do the Spider-Man, and she'll do the Wonder Woman or something like that. But these girls right here are going to the hospitals with me and see these kids, and I mean, ride around in the motorcycle. The smiles are priceless. And like I said, when they videotape it, like I didn't even know you knew about us distributing the masks.
Yeah, man.
You brought it to our attention. You told me, come on the show. I want you to let these people know. I was like, well, is there something else that you want to talk about except that? And then you told me, yeah, and then I agreed with it. But, whatever we did and whatever we do it because it's God's will, man. You do unto those as you want done unto you.
Right.
So that's how we do things.
There you go.
We don't do it for fame. We don't do it for popular. I'm not going to take a video of myself, like I said, handing money to people and all that. It doesn't matter. I did it. Who cares? God's the one that needs to know, not
That's
anybody
it.
else.
That's right.
So,
and we just let them know. We
they're
just let
probably going
everybody
to show you a
else
little
know.
video clip of what we do in the hospitals and stuff like that.
All right.
And I don't
Tell
know
me the name of this. Tell me the name of this foundation.
Oh, it's Makers United for Children's Hope Foundation.
Okay.
Much
And
for
we've
sure.
got a quick
Yeah.
video here we want to show you. So check this out real quick, and we'll be right back after this.
Hi everyone. I want to thank you for giving me a moment of your time. It means a lot to us. I founded an organization called Makers United for Children's Hope, and we do a lot of amazing things. But before I tell you about us, I want to give you a little bit of the inspiration as to why we are doing what we're doing, why we take costuming for children in hospitals so seriously. A while back, somebody shared a story on my Facebook page, and it was about a little boy named Gabe. Gabe Lyle was 4 years old. He was amazing. He touched the hearts of everyone he came in contact with. He got cancer. There was a group of men called Heroes for Hire. John Buckland is the owner of this company. They met Gabe one day on a routine heroes visit to the hospital, and he touched their hearts. Over the next many months, they spent a lot of time with Gabe, made him an honorary member of their team, brought him costumes of whatever hero happened to be missing that day. The incredible thing is that during those visits, Gabe forgot about everything else. He was excited. He played games. He told them stories of his adventures. One day, Gabe asked if maybe he could see them without their masks on, to learn the secret identities of the heroes that were visiting him. The men agreed to do it, but before they could visit again, Gabe didn't make it. So Gabe's father wanted to do something special. He asked the men if they would give his son a hero's burial. The men agreed, and they showed up in full costume that day. And when Gabe arrived in his casket, they removed their masks and carried him down to the graveside. Gabe's story changed my life, and it set me on a new course. And that's why I founded the Much Foundation. We send 45 costume volunteers into hospitals every month. Heroes, princesses, video game characters. We visit the children at their bedside. We provide them with video games, electronics, the things that they need to be able to pass the time as they're waiting for their new test results. I've worked with the greatest engineers and roboticists and some of the best costumers in the country to be able to design and enhance new children's prosthetics. We can give a little boy Iron Man's arm. We can give a little girl a princess leg. We turn something that they're ashamed of into something they can't wait to show to their friends. And finally, we provide financial and emotional assistance to families as they are going through their time at the hospital and in their recovery at home. We also pay funeral expenses for the children who don't make it and help the parents make it through that time. I want to thank you all for your time. I'm hoping that you feel the same way that we do. We do more than just dress up. We're touching children's lives, and we need your help to do it. My name is Zachary Hurst. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys have a great day.
There you go, the Much Foundation. Man, that's amazing. You guys are doing amazing work in the community. And again, folks, when you think about motorcycles and motorcyclists, the guys on motorcycles, the majority of us, that's exactly what we ride for. That's what Born to Ride is about. Stories like you've just seen right there. That's good stuff, Anthony.
Thank you.
You weren't kidding. You're going to make me cry.
I mean, I'm a little teared up myself because this is a true story, and this is what we do on a regular basis.
So how did you get involved with these guys, man?
Well, I was Spider-Man. I had a Spider-Man custom bike.
Right.
You got Harley Quinn over here, and you got we dress up and we ride and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool to do.
Now, is Zach a good friend of yours? I take.
Zach, Zach is a very, very good friend of mine. Me and him work hand in hand and everything. I'm a liaison for them. I've raised, literally hundreds of thousands of dollars for this, for children overseas, so that they can get children to their villages to get medical supplies. In Brazil, we have a Much Foundation in Brazil as well. We are doing it all over the country, not just in the United States. And then we have Easton LaChapelle that is with Unlimited Tomorrow. He's the one that's making prosthetics for children that are so real and people. And God bless these people, man. We're trying to make them cost effective.
Wow.
It's the little things that you do in life that make a difference. I mean, it's not a big deal to just put a Spider-Man suit and just run around,
Sure.
and go visit a child.
But to make it worth something to somebody like that, a small child, it takes it to a completely new level, man.
Yeah,
That's
I've been
amazing.
disappeared. I've disappeared for the past 2 years because I had a very sick wife to care for that passed away.
Right.
So I had her that I was taking care of for a year and a half. Then she passed away, and I had to do my mourning.
Oh, man.
And then grandma passed away. So it's just been one thing after the other. So now I'm back. As you can see, if you look at my Facebook page, all the events that I have done, I mean, they're huge.
Yeah.
I do huge, big events. Everybody comes down, and we are awesome.
Absolutely love it, man. Absolutely love it. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. We got Debbie Galletti got a chance to get out. She checked in with the Tiny Trailer Nation. We're going to check in with that, pay a few bills, and we're back with more Born to Ride Radio right after this.
Born to Ride Magazine, the #1 biker magazine that delivers dynamic content for you, the reader, every month, has done it again. Stronger than ever, powered by Rubenstein Law. See the April 2020 issue online and on the streets, featuring Vigilante Motorworks on the cover with Crystal Maiden. John Bonner is a fabricator builder featured from Chopperama. And Eric Runyon nails the cover shot. Appalachian Backroads, Virginia is for motorcycle lovers. Learn about a ride that has 3 mountains, 438 curves, and 32 miles. Nefarious James, real deal, loyal to the bone. Check out his new column, Unspoken Responsibility. And get ready for Tattoo Portrait Photo Series from Nick Ermine. Unbelievable, like never before seen tattoo artwork, photography that Born to Ride delivers for you, the reader. Bam! Bam! Plus more content, more dynamic images, 8 pages of Bike Week 2020. And did you see Miss Liberty? The Rubenstein Law cartel bagger build that was everywhere at Bike Week. And time for an industry report. The Phenom, Tiny Trailer Nation. Randy Klaus delivers the goods you need to know to get your tiny trailer for a third of the price of a toy hauler. So read it, watch it, ride it, plus so much more. Born to Ride, April 2020 issue on the streets and online now. For you, the reader.
Hi, I'm attorney Nicole Armstrong from Rubenstein Law, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 2, beware of strangers. If you've been in an accident and a stranger contacts you to get your case, watch out. They're breaking the law. These crooks knock on your door, send you text messages, and even go into your hospital room uninvited. They work for shady clinics and lawyers who want the insurance proceeds for themselves. Don't hire them, report them.
For more of these rules, go to RubensteinLaw.com.
I'm Colton with Woodlawn Baggers out of Greenwood, South Carolina. We're here this year at the Great American Motorcycle Show. What we do a little bit of everything. We specialize in building custom baggers, of course, hence our name. We do full restorations like what I've got over here behind me. We're a full service shop specializing in Harley-Davidson service, maintenance and repair. Do horsepower work, just about anything you need. We can get it done all under one roof. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/WoodlawnBaggers. You can reach us through email, woodlawn.baggers@gmail.com, or you can give us a call at 864-993-5422.
Hey, it's Johnny Lang at the Great American Motorcycle Show in Atlanta, man. We are killing it here. This is a fantastic show. Had a great time. Can't wait to come back next year. StripClubChoppers.com, baby, for all your swag.
American Motorcycle Show. We're here with Shane from Camtech. Tell me about your shop, where you're located, and what do you guys do for people?
We're in Somerville, South Carolina. We build about anything you want for Harley touring bikes. Build big wheel bikes, big motors, big wheels, badass paint. Need it, we got it.
Yeah, when you talk about big wheels, you're not messing around. I mean, there's a 32, but you said your bike has a 34.
Yeah, I changed mine up a little bit this year. Got 34, so got 34-inch wheel with 220 horsepower. I love it. I mean, you get the looks and the excitement of a chopper, but the comfort and ride of a touring bike.
So you can get actually 32 and 34-inch wheels?
Yep. We got plenty of them going on at the shop right now.
Really? So you can build them from ground up?
Well, we start with Harley chassis. You know, most time people bring us a bike and, you know, we start with their chassis, rake it out, get the rake and trail set right for whatever size wheel they want to do and get the ride right.
Motorcycles is my passion. I've been crazy about them since I was a kid. My mom, my grandmother, everybody always tells me, you know, that I'm in the job that I was meant to be in. Like Shane, man, he's a great guy. He's really put a lot of faith in me and a lot of trust, and I appreciate everything he's done for me and allowing me to live out my dream.
I mean, you talk about wow factors. People are walking away from this book going, wow. How does it make you feel when you put creations like this on the floor and people appreciate them so much?
So that's one reason that I love coming to the shows, is one, to get people's reactions, and two, to see the hard work and dedication that Shane, I, and everybody at the shop put in to a bike, a build, especially when that customer comes to pick up and you see that reaction and the love and the smiles on their face. And then, like I said, you get all the love here at the shows and just people are wowed and amazed. Some people still, you know, the big wheel bagger's been around for a little while, and some people still have never seen one in person, you know, and that's one of the things that I love, is the fact that we actually ride our bikes. And people say, yo, you can't ride these bikes. We ride our bikes. And it's the same reaction when I go to the grocery store on my bike, or I go shopping and take my girlfriend downtown. You know, we go ride downtown by the Battery in Charleston, and we get to see the reactions of people that come up and they just want to talk to you about your bike. And I keep a stack of business cards, and that's what we do. You know? And I actually enjoy talking to the people, and I still have that passion, that fire, you know, just like Shane does.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
We love it.
How can they get in touch with you?
Go through our website or social media, camtechcustom.com. 200 Miles Road, Somerville, South Carolina.
All right, so you build them anywhere for anyone, right?
Anyone, as long as money's right.
All right. Yeah. What's the last word? Any last word?
Stay safe.
There you go.
See you next week on Born to Ride.
There you go.
Have a good one.
Yes, that's right. You just saw Kelly Willett on the cover of Born to Ride magazine. And everyone's got to love a woman with a mind, a woman with a mission, and a woman with a goal, and that is Kelly. And Kelly, thanks for being on the cover of Born to Ride magazine this issue. And it was great to have you, your bike, and your story in the magazine, because you took this motorcycle, you had a vision, you hooked up with the builder, Corey Sousa, and away you went.
It's amazing. So we met him in Daytona, and I had a stock 06 Softail, and I wanted a Cholo, loved Cholo bikes and wanted it, and I had a vision of what I wanted to do. I love Louis Vuitton, and I didn't want it overstated. I wanted it subtle, and so I gave him the vision, told him what I was looking for, and he knocked it out of the park.
Yes, he did. It all started with the Louis Vuitton bag that got cut and hacked.
That's it. That's what I'm sitting on. Yep. So they took my husband's old garment bag, we cut it up, and they made the seat, and then he ghosted the paint in, and put the speakers on it. They said he couldn't do it, and he said watch. So, and I mean, it turned out amazing.
Now, what's cool is everyone tells us Kelly rides this bike. She rides it all over town.
I do ride it. I ride it. The longest I've gone is about 160 miles one way, you know. So I mean, I ride it. It's that's what it's for, you know. It looks good, but you can still get on it and ride it.
And you put a lot of trust into Corey Sousa. What did you like about his style and his build that you knew it was him?
Well, when I met him in Daytona, he has a bunch of baggers, and that's what my husband's got. And he said that he always wanted to take a Softail and turn it into a Cholo and do that. And he said, will you give me the opportunity? And I said, well, with the work that he's got and the stuff that he does, I said, sure, let's go for it. So.
Well, it's exciting because you are in the booth with Born to Ride here at the Great American Motorcycle Show. I know your cheeks are aching because you've been smiling and taking pictures with everyone on this bike all weekend long.
It's been an absolute blast. I want to thank you guys. I mean, I love the fact that you put my bike on the cover, and I know that, I mean, I'm the one behind it. Corey did it, but I mean, for you guys to do what you've done and showcase my bike, it's amazing. And you guys are great. Awesome.
Well, Kelly, I don't think you realize what you did today by being in the booth and spending time with people. You inspired a lot of women today to create something and do it.
Listen, I mean, to be able to talk to women, I was nervous about riding. I've only been riding for 4 years, you know, and I was real nervous about it. And if I would have had somebody talk to me a little bit about it and say, you can do this, and let me sit on their bike and feel what it feels like, you know, I mean, if I can inspire other women, there's more women riders now than there ever has been. And I just think it's great, and we need to get out there and do it. You do it, I do it, we need to, you know, it's a good thing.
Well, you took your Louis Vuitton bag and made it your dream here. Another lady says she's going to take her Vera Bradley purses and make it her dream too.
We got Gucci, Fendi, Louis, yeah. There's going to be one Louis though, that's it. That's it.
Oh, you've been a lot of fun to have partnering with us on this and in the booth this weekend. We're glad that a lot of people got to actually see this motorcycle. So many that we have on the covers, they don't actually get to see in person. So everyone enjoyed it, and you made it so much fun for them. Signing autographs, you know, hoots with the kids.
Right. No, I mean, it's amazing. And like I said, thank you guys for, I mean, you guys are amazing. Everyone needs to check them out, look at everything, watch it all. It's good.
Now, Kelly, it was a lot of fun for Eric Runyon, our photographer with Born to Ride, to spend a day with you and get great shots.
Amazing. He is amazing. He made me feel comfortable, made my husband feel comfortable. It's a little hard being, you know, an older woman and getting on and trying to do a photo shoot. He was off the charts, really good. Made me feel at ease. I felt real comfortable. My husband felt comfortable. It was good. He's a great guy.
When Ron saw the shots, the one that made the cover, he said, that's it, I like it. It's someone having fun and someone really enjoying this motorcycle.
Well, that's what it was about, you know. I mean, Corey was there. He built my bike. You know, it was just a fun afternoon. We spent it down by the water, and you know, he got some great shots and made, like I said, made me feel real comfortable. So it was good. Very good.
And this weekend at the show, you got to spend time and meet Krista Grotti, the star of Nation's Fire, who just released her movie.
Awesome girl. We hit it off right away. She's beautiful. She's easygoing, laid back, comfortable to talk to. I mean, just a great person. Very good. Yeah.
It was really fun to have you two in the booth today. Smiles all weekend long.
We're both like, oh God. So we're gonna have to go home and rest our jaws, right?
Oh, they made a nice show for everybody here at the Great American Motorcycle Show. All right, well, this has been a wrap. This has been a great weekend. This was a showstopper of the Great American Motorcycle Show, the Corey Sousa build, owned by Kelly Willett, and what an event. Born to Ride. This was your cover story right here. And now to our Born to Ride TV show. Stay tuned. We got more coming up.
Born to Ride Radio, we are back. We got my boy Anthony Hernandez, Ride or Die, in the studio. He's got the ladies with him, and Heaven and Elsa are with him. And no, Heaven, nobody's looking at your ears. I swear they're not. Nobody is looking at your ears.
You made me put this mask on in
whatsoever.
these ears.
They're practicing, of course, by all the CDC guidelines. You got the masks on. Anthony didn't want anybody to know. He was trying to be modest and let it know that he went and hung out and took a bunch of these to some of our local doctors and dentists' offices and places like that, and we appreciate that. But Anthony turned me on to a video. He didn't tell me what it was. All he told me is that was a flash that's going to make you cry. And so we got Zach. We actually had to get Zach on the phone afterwards. Zach, how are you, man? From the Much Foundation.
Hey, brother. How are you doing?
We're getting through all this together as a bunch of burly bikers, man.
Absolutely. It's a very strange world we're living in right now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, without a doubt. So tell us a little bit more about the Much Foundation, specifically the name. You were off the air. You were telling me a great story of how you came up with the name Much.
Well, when we started, it was really difficult to try to find something that wasn't already being used.
Right.
That kind of encapsulated what the spirit of our group was.
Right.
And so we finally figured out that makers, who are the individuals who, they work in their garages, they tinker in their attics, they're the people out there that are putting things together from nothing. They're dreamers that are making their dreams a reality, and that's what a maker is.
Right.
And that includes engineers, it includes prostheticists, it includes roboticists. And so we came up with the name Makers United for Children's Hope, because I just imagined a world where if we could get all these people that are on the cusp of emergent technology, if we could get them together and tell them what the needs of these children are, both medically and technologically, that maybe, just maybe, we could put some great minds together and see something come of it.
Right.
And we started with costuming because so many of your listeners and Antonio and you and myself, we weren't just born to ride. We were also born to help dreams come true. That's
Yes,
kind
indeed.
of a calling in our lives,
Yep. Yep.
And so the costuming came about because it was such a simple way to make a tiny dream come true for a child.
Mm-hmm.
And all of our other projects in technology, they sometimes take years to develop. And this was something that we were able to do, every day.
Right.
And it was such a beautiful experience to see these children's faces light up and to have a smile when the only people they get to see are the wonderful nurses and doctors who are taking care of them. And,
Right.
their moms and dads and their sisters and brothers are all stressed out, terrified that they're sitting there in the hospital. And to just be able to pull the curtain back a little bit and bring a little bit of magic into their lives just seemed like such a simple thing to do. And we have seen incredible results. I mean, just heart-wrenching results from our simple actions. We had a little boy named Ty Verbanis. He had this really strange thing in his head. His brain fluid produced 3 times more brain fluid than his body could actually filter. So what had happened over the course of years, he was only a 7-year-old little kid. All of that brain fluid started to actually coagulate and solidify, and it wound up taking over 30% of his brain pan was filled with this solid material that had pushed the rest of his brain to the back of his skull. And it got to the point where he began to have grand mal seizures, and he began to have memory problems, and he began to actually lose partial eyesight. And the doctor said, well, the only choice we have is to do a brain surgery on this child. And the problem is that this type of surgery, A, it's almost never done, and B, the best we can calculate, he's got a 27% chance of surviving this, but if we don't do it, he'll be dead within the month.
Wow.
All this little boy wanted was for his mom to Google Batman's phone number. That's all he wanted. Seriously. He said, Mom, we can Google everything. I'm sure you can Google his phone number. You can get a hold of him. I just want to be able to talk to him on the phone.
Just get him on the line.
The boy is sitting there in his bed, phasing in and out of reality.
Wow.
And we just decided, well, okay, what can we do right now? Because this is one of those that this may be the last moment. This might be the end.
Right.
So about 50 of us got together, and Antonio was pivotal in all of this.
Yeah, he told me the story. He told me this story, but this is a great one.
Well,
Keep going.
We got together. We we found a friend that had just ended the lease on their movie studio in Largo.
Uh-huh.
They had a big kitchen set. They had a big morning show kitchen set in their studio with all these big cabinets and stuff.
Right.
And they gave us the whole space, and we got a set designer and a movie director locally here, Antonio and all the guys from up with Heartless Riders up in Ocala. They came all the way down for us, and in less than 2 days, in 46 hours, we constructed a fully immersive, all the way around the room, 360-degree photorealistic bat cave with all the rock faces and the stalactites. Fran Haash's law firm donated thousands of dollars worth of brand new TVs for us. She got them in less than 12 hours for us so we could make the bat computer.
Right.
And some really wonderful volunteers in the area and teammates came together. And we had a Batmobile go and pick up the little boy and bring the boy back to the Florida Bat Cave, because of course Batman has to have a cave in every state.
Of course he does.
He's supposed to fight crime.
Yeah.
And the boy spent the whole evening drinking chocolate milk out of Batman glasses with Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman and Green Lantern and, of course, Spider-Man, and it was so beautiful. Antonio comes riding in on his custom bike right into the studio. And the boy had such a beautiful night, and 3 days later, he went in for his surgery.
Uh-huh.
And his mom told me that he slipped into a coma after the surgery.
Oh, man.
And the doctor said if that happens, he's gone. So we were all going to get together and toast with some really fine scotch that we had for the occasion, and instead we all sat in the Batcave alone with chocolate milk because it was his favorite drink.
Yeah.
And we all just cried.
Wow.
There was nothing to be done.
Wow.
24 hours later, the boy wakes up, and his first words to his mom when he woke up was, "Mom, I've got to get better fast because I'm going to be fighting crime on the streets of Tampa with Batman."
What an impact. What an impact.
And the doctors said they had never seen a child in their care go under anesthesia so calmly and so ready to take on the challenge of the surgery. And they told me personally that what all of us silly people playing dress up did for this boy had a measurable effect on his recovery.
Unbelievable.
So, like I said in the video, which I made that video 5 years ago, but like I said in that video, we do a hell of a lot more than just play dress up.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Well, you do you guys do an amazing thing and an amazing job, and I'm so proud to even know you, and I can't wait to shake your hand, Zach. Real quick, we're running a little bit short on time, but I don't want to cut you off. But let us know how if folks want to get involved, or if folks want to make a donation or volunteer, where can they reach out to you?
Really simply, my phone number, it's muchfoundation.org.
Okay.
And of course, with everything else that's been going on now, it's a WordPress website again, but muchfoundation.org. Just put that in, you will find us.
Okay.
My telephone number is on the bottom of the front page. There's a donate button there. Really, you know what we need?
Tell them.
We need people's time.
Yeah.
Money is so important. I know that.
Yeah.
But what we really need is people's time right now, because when we come out of this thing, we are dream makers.
Yeah.
And there's going to be so many nightmares that are going to need to be quenched, and so many dreams that are going to have to replace that when this is all over.
Yeah.
And I want the people there to help us do that, both with costuming and with riding and with fundraising, but also with people who can work within areas of technology, people that can actually help the hospitals.
Without a doubt.
That's what we're here for. And I'm so sad for all of us that our world has come to a standstill right now.
Yeah.
And I am so proud, Flash, of you and your crew and everybody that's still out there keeping the stream alive, keeping everybody informed,
that's what we
entertaining
do.
everyone. You guys are beautiful. Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Thank you for doing what you do, Zach. We appreciate it. And listen, I'll be in touch with you. Definitely want to get you on my show with the Flash and Friends, and get some more exposure to your cause, and a wonderful cause at that. And again, man, thanks for talking with us today, and we will catch up with you soon, my friend.
God bless all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. All right, listen, I don't know if you know it or not, but Debbie Galletti, I was supposed to play this for the last segment, but we missed out on it a little bit. We played the wrong one. We hit the American Bikers, but the small trailer, or the nation of the tiny trailers is upon us, and Debbie Galletti got a chance to get out there and hang out with these folks and get a check on it. It's our industry check-in. Check this out right now on Born to Ride Radio. We're back in minutes.
Born to Ride Magazine, the #1 biker magazine that delivers dynamic content for you, the reader, every month, has done it again. Stronger than ever, powered by Rubenstein Law. See the April 2020 issue online and on the streets, featuring Vigilante Motorworks on the cover with Crystal Maiden. John Bonner is a fabricator builder featured from Chopperama. And Eric Runyon nails the cover shot. Appalachian Backroads, Virginia is for motorcycle lovers. Learn about a ride that has 3 mountains, 438 curves, and 32 miles. Nefarious James, real deal, loyal to the bone. Check out his new column, Unspoken Responsibility. And get ready for Tattoo Portrait Photo Series from Nick Ermine. Unbelievable, like never before seen tattoo artwork, photography that Born to Ride delivers for you, the reader. Bam! Bam! Plus more content, more dynamic images, 8 pages of Bike Week 2020. And did you see Miss Liberty? The Rubenstein Law Cartel Bagger build that was everywhere at Bike Week. And time for an industry report. The Phenom, Tiny Trailer Nation. Randy Klaus delivers the goods you need to know to get your tiny trailer for a third of the price of a toy hauler. So read it, watch it, ride it, plus so much more. Born to Ride, April 2020 issue on the streets and online now. For you, the reader.
Hi, I'm attorney Nicole Armstrong from Rubenstein Law, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 2, beware of strangers. If you've been in an accident and a stranger contacts you to get your case, watch out. They're breaking the law. These crooks knock on your door, send you text messages, and even go into your hospital room uninvited. They work for shady clinics and lawyers who want the insurance proceeds for themselves. Don't hire them, report them.
For more of these rules, go to rubensteinlaw.com.
Colton with Woodlawn Baggers out of Greenwood, South Carolina. We're here this year at the Great American Motorcycle Show. What we do a little bit of everything. We specialize in building custom baggers, of course, hence our name. We do full restorations like what I've got over here behind me. We're a full service shop specializing in Harley-Davidson service, maintenance, and repair. Do horsepower work, just about anything you need. We can get it done all under one roof. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/WoodlawnBaggers. You can reach us through email, woodlawn.baggers@gmail.com, or you can give us a call at 864-993.
Hey, it's Debbie with Born to Ride TV, and today we have got a great product of interest to tell you about. And this is a product that can go anywhere, used for anything, motorcycle, not motorcycle related. But I'm going to let Randy Klaus from Tiny Trailer Nation tell you about this product. And Randy, tiny homes are really popular now for people with living needs and living spaces. Tiny Trailer Nation, tell us the concept behind this.
Well, I kept seeing the programs on television about the tiny homes, and I thought, well, why couldn't I go one step down below that yet? And when I say below, I mean just a little smaller. I got tired of sleeping on the ground, that's for sure. And I'm sure every person out there really doesn't like tent camping as much as they like some luxurious type of trailer or something they could sleep in. So I came up with the concept of doing the tiny trailers.
What a great concept. What a great idea. You're a biker. You like to travel. You like to take your bike with you. This works. You made this work.
Yes, I did. As a matter of fact, that's how I really got started, because when I first started, I was just strictly doing campers. And I thought to myself, well, I own a motorcycle, so why can't I take my most prized possession with me if I want to go camping or have a good time? So I decided to change routes, and I ended up doing campers and toy haulers all in one shot.
Now, when you see your product, wow, all of a sudden you can just visualize yourself in this tiny trailer, taking a nice trip with your bike. I can almost smell the mountain air already. But you design these trailers to what people want and need.
Exactly. You come out to my shop, we'll sit down, write on a piece of paper, you tell me exactly what you want. Exactly what you want is exactly what's going to go in there. I'll show you what I can do with these trailers, and then those trailers are going to show you what you can do with them.
It's pretty cool also because you've been helping like contract type people that have to be on job sites for a long time. You've been helping small businesses, groomers, and so forth.
Yeah, that's correct. We actually did one for a person who went up to the Hurricane Michael relief and was rebuilding a hotel up there and had no place to stay. So he got one of these trailers and actually stayed right there in the parking lot of that hotel room through the whole duration of the build.
Now, what I also glean from looking at your trailers here, this looks very simple, that someone like a single woman could hook it up to the back of her truck and she's ready to go also.
That's for sure. Anybody can haul these trailers. There's nothing hard about it at all. Some of them you can move by hand, they're so light. However, women, it doesn't matter. You can come out, hooked up these things, carry them around. As long as you've got a 6-cylinder engine in your vehicle, any of these trailers can be pulled by your vehicle.
And also, as far as storage, you look at this trailer and you go, wow, my vacation home can sit in my driveway, probably in my apartment complex, maybe a little bit of approval, but it's no big need, off-site storage need.
That's correct. It can sit right in your driveway at home. It doesn't take up very much space. And speaking of sitting in your driveway, if you've got an old trailer sitting in your driveway, you could bring that to me and I could turn that trailer into a tiny trailer home.
Let's talk about the process. So first, like you're saying, if you have a trailer existing, bring it to Randy. If you don't, what's the next process?
Well, we can purchase a trailer. I have a company that I use for all my trailer purchases. I'd be glad to send you there, or you could go purchase your own trailer and just bring it to me. I do not sell used trailers. I only sell new trailers, but I do work on used trailers. So the best thing for you to do is just go ahead and get the trailer you like, bring it to me, or I can get the trailer for you.
Now, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars with this tiny trailer, aren't we?
Oh, yes. I mean, the price of these things are just too expensive for anybody to handle. No, every price on these trailers, it runs about $6,000, depending on what you want after that. I've done as many as up to $15,000, but the more you want in the trailer, the more money you're going to be spending. But believe me, the trailer will pay for itself in a matter of years. It's just nothing you have to worry about.
And let's also talk about the trailer axles, the weight that it can handle. If you want 2 motorcycles in there, 1 motorcycle.
Yeah, that's true. Some of the trailers are not built for more than 1 motorcycle. Some of them are built for 2 motorcycles. Some of them are built for trikes. It just depends. The axle weight is strictly compared to what you want, how you order the trailer. Some of them come standard with certain poundage of axles. Some of them don't. So it's up to you, really, what you want to do. Basically, everything on this trailer comes out of your mouth, it comes to me, and I fix it.
But if you don't know, you give them a lot of help?
Oh, sure. I've got plenty of ideas to handle them. There's a lot of places that you can put things in the trailer that are better to put on certain sides of the trailer than others, certain areas of the trailer than others, and depending on how you want to put your bike or how many bikes will determine where your cabinetry or anything else in that trailer ends up. We offer outdoor showers. We offer indoor showers. We offer outdoor awnings. You can sit under that awning at night. Every trailer comes with a deck in the back. You can have mosquito screens, pull-out steps. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Every trailer has 30-amp RV hookup, 110 volt. It can be changed to 240 volt if you wish, but all of them come standard with 110 volt. It'll hook up at any campground you go to, any one. If you come in here and tell me exactly what you want, it can be done in a matter of no time at all. Depending on the size of the trailer, beds usually run queen size average, but I do have smaller full size, and I can go as high as a king size depending on the size of the trailer. Again, that's what makes the difference.
This was a really concept and idea that was really long overdue in the motorcycle community.
Now for about 1 year and 4 months.
I'd say that's pretty good stats there.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the best I can.
I know you've been enjoying your run here with Born to Ride, and we've been getting your message out all through the southeast part of the U.S.
Yeah, I have to say, Born to Ride has been a big influence on my trailer sales in the last 2 or 3 months. It's been nothing but a big surprise. I mean, the magazine articles, everything in the commercials, it's been nothing but the best of help to me in my business.
Randy, I know everybody's out there ready to give you a call. How do they get in touch with you? Where are you located?
Well, I'm located in the Almerton 66th Street area. The actual address is 12847 66th Street North in Largo. Or you can reach me at 727-455-0276. Or you can find me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/TinyTrailerNation.
All right, we definitely have to get you out to a few more Born to Ride events, because you've got to see these, got to touch them, you got to feel them, and just envision yourself riding the roads and traveling down the road. Thanks, Randy. Stay tuned.
Hey, it's Randy from Tiny Trailer Nation. You're watching Born to Ride TV.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.
It's Born to Ride Radio, baby. Boy, I tell you what, we had a lot of cool stuff in here. Thanks to my boy Anthony for bringing the ladies by, Heaven and Elsa. Good having you guys in here tonight.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So, what do you got coming up, Anthony? I mean, you listen. Zach was talking to me off the air. You're a mover and a shaker, and he told me, he said you're either going to get tired of that boy, or he's going to pump you up so much that you're going to need a shot of Patron.
Yeah, well, I mean, right now we got a magazine that's coming out.
Yeah.
It's going to be crotch rockets. You see a lot of the magazines out here. They're all baggers, and you've never seen something like Pit My Bike or Pit.
Anthony likes to go fast, baby.
Yeah, we like to go fast. That's the difference between the baggers. They like to cruise. We like to go really,
Heaven
really
and
fast.
Elsa, they like to go fast, too.
We practice. I practice that on a track for safety. We all do. They've gone. These girls have rode at speeds at over almost 200 miles an hour.
Come on, man.
Yes, they have.
Come
we
on,
ride,
man.
We ride the real deal. She's gotten on them drag bikes. They've done it. So, and we do it at the track. So we just be careful about the streets. We don't talk about those things. But anyways, we have the magazine coming out. It's a Florida Ride or Die magazine. And it's going to be everything about crotch rockets. We're going to be doing a lot of interviews. It's going to be a good read. I want to interview 6 males and 6 females in the Florida area, real bikers. I don't want to have a girl on a bike with a thong and this and that. No, we don't want that. You know what? Because I gotta get anybody to do that. I want the real girls, my real riders, my real sisters on these bikes, and I want to interview them. I want to show that respect.
There you go.
Also, what we're doing, we're working on a TV show. I don't know if you guys know who Joe Davison is. Joe Davison is the guy that is film producer for Stranger Things.
Yeah.
He's an actor.
Yeah.
And he's a film writer, film producer. He has 7 feature films. Nice. He's going to be helping me out to do the new series that we're doing. Nice. The new series on TV we're shooting film right now is going to be about custom painting bikes.
Nice.
Custom building bikes. Nice. We're going to be calling shops like yourself out there.
Yeah. Craig Paints Bikes, baby. That's all my boy.
That's
right.
We're gonna do a video in your shop of you building a custom crotch rocket.
Listen.
240 kits, 300 kits, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna mix in the bagger with the crotch rocket. It's gonna be pure crotch rockets. I know. Harley Davidson just got a brand new sports bike.
Yeah.
It's called the Bronx.
Yeah.
It's called the Bronx. Check that out.
That might even make a Ride or Die magazine.
Oh, they're coming to the party.
Come on, baby.
They're coming to the party. Harley Davidson.
Good deal.
God bless you guys, man, for everything you do.
Anthony, thanks for being a part of the show tonight, man. It's been great having you up in here. We got one more segment. We were talking about the Cartel Baggers. They do their big party in the Keys, sponsored by our friends at Rubenstein Law. And we got some footage from that. Check this out right quick.
On the way all the way to Key West. Peace out. I'm here with Cartel Baggers. We're about 400 bikers.
We're here having a great time in Key West. Custom bike, custom slingshot. Great time. We do it every year.
The American Cancer Society is working with Ralph from Cartel in order to raise money.
Donations. Every money that was raised, we'll match it and donate it to the Cancer Research Society.
We and our partner, Rubenstein Law, have really taken pride in trying to help the community in any way that we can.
Anything happens, Rubenstein's Law here behind us.
Hi, we're here at Casa Marina and the yearly pool party raising funds for the American Cancer Society. It's a family event and it's great. Join us.
Party like 1999. There ain't no pool party like a Cartel pool party, huh?
And this one goes out to Gilbert.
Gilbert! Great event that's going to go on every year from this year on, guys.
We have an angel overlooking us. Yes, sir. His name is Leslie.
You guys touch so many lives, and it's just really a privilege for us to be here, and hopefully we continue this partnership.
We would love for you to continue to support the American Cancer Society.
Leslie, I love you. And this is for you.
Héctor el Bambino presenta a los anormales.
A veces es difícil entender cómo personas que te desean lo peor tienen que soportar que te suceda lo mejor. Muchachos, no miran calentura ni fuerza. Aquí están mis anormales. Vamos para la calle, vamos para la calle. Mira, dime, conejo, yo soy un demonio que fantasmero matamos, cabrón.
Vamos para la calle. Vamos para la calle. Vamos para la calle. Aquí no hay miedo. Vamos para la calle de Gucci o de Fendi. Yo nunca soy un quitado. De chamaquito no pedía tenki. Siempre en alta, nunca en baja. A mí que me entierren con todos los chavos y la corta en la caja. Siempre activo blooper y con motel. Vamos a matarnos como para el tiempo de estar con el botel. Cabrón, yo soy la estrella de roster. Se repitió like Michael y la tenis de Vico en el poste. Mango dice que no me desvíe, que mi barco no se hunde mientras Cristo sea quien lo guíe. Botando humo como Whistle, casi siempre sabe el diesel. Rápido y furioso me dicen Vin Diesel. Acá arriba no soy yo lo que dice. El humo no me deja respirar. No basta y ya me puedo retirar. 100,000 de la cuenta voy a retirar. Pa' la botella y pa' tirar. Vamos pa' la calle. Vamos pa' la calle. Vamos pa' la calle.
Papi, los Illuminati, los demonios. Canto chota, voy a ponerte la tacoma capote. Y mi López te va a borrar la carota. La pela pa' las tostas. Todas mis putas yo la hago la Gotti. Los kilos los movemos por las costas. Me compré una 23 fuleta con la chipota. Los acá están gritando en Torrey y en Playota. Los rifles y los tambores cazando en la jipota. Y te vamos a disparar con los cristales ribota. Los peines de 30, para las 9 y para las 40. Moviendo los kilogramos de lenta. Los compramos en 50, pero los vendemos en 90. Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria de los 80. Y a la glopeta yo le puse una testa. Y yo soy rojo 27, sangre y guerra puñeta. Amarillo y la glopeta con los cepillos. Vendiendo los kilogramos como Amado Carrillo.
Hey guys, this is Deputy LaCaze with the Volusia Sheriff's Office. I want to welcome you to Daytona Bike Week 2020. One of the things I'd like to see is all the people here. We're glad that you all come, and I just want to make sure that you understand, please don't drink and drive and ride safe.
Born to Ride Magazine, the #1 biker magazine that delivers dynamic content for you, the reader, every month, has done it again. Stronger than ever, powered by Rubenstein Law. See the April 2020 issue online and on the streets, featuring Vigilante Motorworks on the cover with Crystal Maiden. John Bonner is a fabricator builder featured from Chaparama. And Eric Runyon nails the cover shot. Appalachian Backroads, Virginia is for motorcycle lovers. Learn about a ride that has 3 mountains, 438 curves, and 32 miles. Nefarious James, real deal, loyal to the bone. Check out his new column, Unspoken Responsibility. And get ready for Tattoo Portrait Photo Series from Nick Ermine. Unbelievable, like never before seen tattoo artwork, photography that Born to Ride delivers for you, the reader. Bam! Bam! Plus more content, more dynamic images, 8 pages of Bike Week 2020. And did you see Miss Liberty? The Rubenstein Law Cartel Bagger build that was everywhere at Bike Week. And time for an industry report. The Phenom, Tiny Trailer Nation. Randy Klaus delivers the goods you need to know to get your tiny trailer for a third of the price of a toy hauler. So read it, watch it, ride it, plus so much more. Born to Ride, April 2020 issue on the streets and online now. For you, the reader.
That's it right there, buddy. No kidding about that. Just Born to Ride all up in the house and all up in your face, baby. Gotta love that. Man, thanks again for Anthony, Ride or Die, coming by with Heaven and Elsa. And listen, we have already run out of time. This time has gone by so fast today. It's unbelievable. And, of course, we wouldn't have a Born to Ride radio show unless we wrapped it up with some words of encouragement from my main man, the Squirrel, who we've got on the line. Squirrel, are you keeping your nuts to yourself there, buddy?
No,
Social distancing.
Tree, but it doesn't matter because I can climb trees, telephone poles, fence posts. It doesn't matter.
That's true.
I still get them no matter where they are.
Just as long as you keep your droplets off me, buddy. That's all I'm saying.
You know, it's exactly right. So let me start off with this with thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Thank you for Ron and Debbie that have given us the opportunity to have this platform that we can actually reach out to our fellow friends, to our fellow bikers, to our fellow patriots, but most of all, to our fellow brothers.
That's it.
And when I say that word, main brother, I mean brothers that believe, brothers that don't believe, and brothers that just need to receive.
There you go.
Oh, that's some deep stuff for a squirrel, you know that?
That was deep right there. You almost got the water line above my nose hole right there, buddy.
I know, it's a crazy thing, isn't it? So anyhow, I want to leave this with all the listeners there tonight. That you know what? We're close to getting back to whatever there was.
I can feel it.
You know, the president said, and I quote, "We got something better coming." And I believe that. I believe that this country is going to take this adversity like it always has. And the people in this country, black, white, beige, brown, are going to finally start coming back together again like we need to and realize this is America. I've watched, I've seen people giving, I've seen people doing, I've seen what we used to be. And you know what? If it took this to get us back there, so be it. And I'll thank God for that. Right. I thank God for my buddy Flash. I thank God for my buddy Ron. I thank God for my cat in my life. And those of you that know me know who exactly who that is. I thank God for a lot. So I'm going to challenge you all today. Those of you that are listening to me tonight, start thanking God for those good things in your life. And maybe you'll get to a point that you can thank him for the bumps in the road, because those bumps in the road are what makes us stronger.
It's the truth.
As I leave this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful place, and I don't mean Earth, I hope I'm not leaving tonight.
Right.
But you know what? If I do, as my buddy Flash and I say, there's a better place.
Yeah, there is.
And we both know we're going there.
We hope so, buddy.
If you don't know where that is, contact us.
Get a hold of us. Get a hold of us.
Email us at outofthebox, AUDDABOX @gmail.com.
Out of the box, baby.
And we'll share that with you. Because I know me and my co-host buddy here, when the crap is over and done with, we're going home.
Yep. Heading to the house. Heading to the house.
We love you.
We love you, Squirrel.
And we're out of here.
We're out. All right, you guys, have a wonderful week. I will see you back here again next Tuesday night, same time, same platform, right here. Make sure you like us. Make sure you love us. And don't forget, Born to Ride has a YouTube page full of amazing content. If you're sitting around there at your house looking for something to look at, crank it up on the big screen TV and do it. Born to Ride Radio. I'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful week, y'all.